Don't want to. Hey guys, anybody there? I'm trying to figure this out. I don't want to stream this way. Why? It didn't do this last time. Hi, Mary. I wish I could figure out why I'm streaming this way. I really don't want to stream like this because I can't hold my phone. Ruins my plan. This is really annoying. Anybody know how to switch to landscape? Guess we're just gonna have to get to cooking, even though I don't want to stream this way. Why does that have to be so difficult? How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like I'm freezing. I don't know. Nope. I don't have it set up to do this way, so just got to carry it around, I guess. Today nothing's going as planned. So I pulled out chicken thighs that I thought were boneless, skinless, and they weren't. So I had to defrost more because I thought I had a pound's worth of chicken, and I didn't because there was bones in it. So I had to quick defrost some chicken thighs, and I had to debone them and chop them so that I can make a curry out of them. You can do them whole, I guess, but that would just take longer. So I am gonna roast some chicken skins because we don't need the skin, so we're gonna toast this up in the toaster oven for a little crispy snack. All I do is spray the little avocado oil and some salt and pepper and pop it in a hot oven until they're nice and crispy. I do this at work all the time. We get chicken breasts, and sometimes they're not cleaned all the way. Oh, and I did the wrong side. No. I always do that. And I just keep them in the oven while I cook the chicken breasts, but I put them to the side on the sheet tray, and then I get a snack at work. We'll check that every couple of minutes. I'm going to get my skillet heating. Let me see. Actually, what's going to take longer, I'm going to try this cauliflower rice that I got from Thrive Market. Am I even live to you guys? On my computer, I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. So you gotta pop this in the microwave. You gotta vent the side, top, and cook it for 90 seconds, and then you saute it. I don't really get the point of heating it in the microwave and then sauteing it, but I'm following the directions. But as you know, cauliflower rice actually takes quite a bit of time in the pan to saute. So I'm actually going to start that first because the curry comes together pretty quickly. I linked the Pinterest that I used for this Thai chicken coconut curry. I actually would make this all the time before I went keto, and it is pretty much keto. The only thing is that you add our alternative sweetener instead of the sugar in the recipe. So it's pretty simple. There are quite a lot of ingredients, but literally Asian dishes, if you don't have an ingredient, you can either sub something out or you can even just let it go. Like, it'll still taste good and maybe not as great, but a lot of times I don't even worry if I don't have one of the ingredients. I was really hoping I had some fresh ginger, but it was all like mushy and gross, so I had to use ground ginger. And it calls for cilantro leaves, but I don't like cilantro. But the funny thing is it calls for coriander, which actually I don't mind. It's more like a citrus than, to me, cilantro tastes like soap. So I put the coriander in, but I don't put the cilantro in. Okay, our rice is microwaved. Now we just gotta put it in a pan and saute it up. Careful, it's hot. The steam is. Woo. So I'm gonna get my front one on a medium heat with just a little bit of oil. Normally when I'm making my cauliflower rice, I'll saute up onions and garlic, but because I'm putting it underneath a curry that has onions and garlic and ginger and everything else, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to season it up with some salt and pepper. What's everybody eating for dinner tonight? I haven't had this in a long time. I was thinking about it, I'm like, I really could go for some curry. And I haven't had Indian food or Thai food in a long time. It's really hard to get anything to eat with it at a restaurant, so I usually make it at home. I'm gonna put my cauliflower rice in there. The problem with these pouches is it's hard to get everything out of there. So I'm just going to saute this up until it's nice and dry and crispy. Right now it looks pretty wet. Wish I could move you guys around more. I don't know why it decided to do portrait mode today when last time it perfectly fine did landscape mode. So sorry guys. Can't really move you around too much because you're not on an actual stand now, because my stand is for a portrait camera or a landscape camera. I had you all set up here and then I decided to shoot in this mode. I hear our chicken skins getting crispy. Be a nice snack. I'm going to season the cauliflower with some salt and pepper. Open the right side of the pepper this time. That cauliflower in the pouch is really wet, so it's going to take a while to get it dried out and sauteed up. But I'm going to turn on my other burner to medium heat and get my onions starting to saute for the curry. Get that going. I just put it in the toaster oven at 450. I'm just going to keep checking on it. At work, I do it at like 375, but it takes like 45 minutes to cook. So I'm hoping this will cook faster. Let's see how they're doing. They're starting to get crispy. Gonna take probably another 10 minutes or so. I heard that if you go to like butchers and stuff, you can just get the chicken skin because they sell a lot of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and you can just like ask them for the skin. I haven't tried it yet, but those chicken chips, the flock chicken chips, chicken skin chips are super good, but they're really expensive. And they use sunflower oil, which I don't understand. Like if you're gonna make something keto, why don't you just go all the way and use avocado oil? I don't know. Guess I need something different to stir this guy. Use my tongs. I would usually use like a frozen rice cauliflower, but the only one I have is Italian and cheese, which doesn't go with curry. So I'm doing the packaged one I got at Thrive. I kind of bought those just to take to work if I wanted something to eat that wasn't what we had at work. But I haven't taken it in a while. I took the rice broccoli and made like a cheesy broccoli with steak. It was good. Drying up some cauliflower, rice cauliflower. Starting to cook my onions for my curry. After the onions are sauteed, I'm adding in some chicken thighs, about a pound's worth. Crisping up some chicken skins. We're getting there. Really lagging. I think my kitty wants to get out. I don't think I opened the door for them to go downstairs. I was all closed up for filming today, so all the doors were closed. Oh, I found a new keto product at Walmart. I wonder if any of you guys have tried it. I've never seen it before. Sonoma Flatbread Company. They're ultimate cheese, keto certified, and it actually has like decent ingredients in it. And it's what, it's 6 carbs for a half of it. So 12 for the whole thing, and it's bigger than a Quest pizza. So I'm interested to taste this. I found it in the gluten-free section at Walmart in the freezer. I was actually debating on scrapping the coconut curry idea and just eating a frozen pizza today, but I wanted curry, so figured I'd make it. I'm gonna check my chicken skins. They sound like they're almost done. They look good. I sprayed it with avocado oil, but it looks like they're kind of stuck. My right hand has less feeling in it than my left. Ooh, hot tamale. See, nice crispy chicken skins. That'd be a nice snack. That took about 10 minutes in the toaster oven. Not too bad. Cauliflower starting to crisp up a little bit. The onions are getting soft, so I'm going to add in my chicken thighs. They're all diced up, bone out, skin off now. Get you guys closer. See my stove? Nope. I had this whole thing planned out to show you guys stuff, and now it's going to be really hard to do so. So for the garlic, and if you have fresh ginger, this is the best way to grate it into something if you don't need to saute it for very long. And because I don't have the fresh ginger, I'm just going to do the fresh garlic and then just add all my seasonings in. right away, basically, because we don't need to saute very long because it's going to be super fine. But that way, you don't have to like sit there and chop the garlic forever. We're going to put the garlic and seasonings in once the chicken is all thawed. Hi, Lorraine. You didn't miss much. I was messing around with the camera. I am making a Thai chicken coconut curry. And I made some crispy chicken skins because I thought I pulled out boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I didn't. So I had to debone them and skin them. So now I got crispy chicken skins as a snack. Super good. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, and some avocado oil. Toaster oven for about 10 minutes at the highest setting. And now I got a little snack, because you don't waste your chicken skin. If you don't need it, just crisp it up and eat it as a snack. Super good. And then I'm also making some cauliflower rice to go with my coconut curry. Whoa, I have to clean everywhere. It's pretty much dried up now, so I just turned it on real low. I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper, a little bit of oil. This recipe is pinned down in the description box. It's from Pinterest. The only thing I change is instead of the sugar, I add Locanto granular sugar. Because the whole recipe is pretty much keto, and I don't put the carrots in it. But other than that, it's just red curry paste, which I'm trying this brand today. I usually use Thai Kitchen, which is one that I use all the time. But this is like a really fancy organic. They do have it at Walmart for pretty cheap. It's actually cheaper than on Thrive Market. But they're all pretty much the same carb count. For this whole package, it's 8 grams of net carbs. And I'm doing a pound of chicken. I'll probably only eat half of it. So, and then the rice is the only other carbs really in it. Coconut milk, which, where's my can of coconut milk? Oh, it's right in front of me. So I'm using just coconut milk, which is keto. It has carbs in it, but it's healthy fats and all that too. So use a whole can of this, a whole pack of the red curry paste, whole pound of chicken. This curry paste says 1.5 pounds, but the recipe on Pinterest says 1 pound of chicken. So you can probably do 1.5 pounds and it'd be fine. My chicken is just about browned up here, so I'm going to grate my garlic in, add the ground ginger, because I don't have any fresh, and some coriander into it. Which coriander is the seed of the cilantro plant, but to me, I hate cilantro, but the coriander doesn't taste like cilantro to me. So I add the coriander in, I leave the cilantro out of the recipe. You just get all the garlic paste down on the bottom of the microplane, right into there. No chopping. Whoa! Don't lose your garlic clove. Smells good. I love garlic. Now this is another place I'm going to deviate from the recipe a little bit. I'm going to add my dry spices, but then it says to add the coconut milk and the curry paste. The curry paste on the back of this box says to cook it like in the pan with, it says don't cook it with the chicken and all that, but I want it to kind of roast in the pan. You do that a lot with like tomato paste. You want to cook the tomato paste a little bit. I want to cook the curry paste a little bit. Coriander and ginger going in. Then I'm going to add my curry paste packet here. Saute that up a little bit. Ooh. It is a different color than I thought it was going to be. It says red curry, but it looks more like yellow curry. Well, I guess I'll be able to tell you guys if this is any good or not, because I usually use the Thai Kitchen red curry paste, and it is definitely really red. It smells good. That was not what I was expecting. The first time using that guy. It says red Thai curry, but it's not very red. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because we don't want it burning. I want to get all of it out of there. That's just about all of it, huh? Oh. That is interesting. I was not expecting it to be like a turmeric color. Can you say the ingredients on there? There's no ingredients. Interesting. This is the stuff I normally use, and it is red. So if that doesn't have enough flavor to it, I may add some of this to my dish. I'm going to season this with a little salt and pepper too. I didn't put any salt and pepper in it yet. Okay. Now that that is cooked off a little bit, I'm going to add in my coconut milk. Now, I've used this once before and I was a little weirded out by it. It was like kind of chunky. So it doesn't have any emulsifiers in it, so I think that's why. But it's supposed to be a really good brand with no gums and stuff like that in it. So I'm just going to heat that up, simmer it for about 5 minutes. weird. I'm used to it being like bright orange. Maybe they just add dye into this. There's no dyes. It just says spices, red chili pepper, garlic, lemongrass, salt, shallot, coriander root, and kaffir lime peel. So, I don't know. I don't know why that's not super red like the Thai kitchen. But we'll taste it and see how it tastes. I keep misplacing my washcloth. So the only other ingredients that need to get added to that are the sugar and the lime juice. And then the recipe calls for 3 cups of baby spinach, which how do you really measure a cup? Is it packed down cup? Is it, by weight? Probably not. But I'm going to throw in a couple handfuls of spinach. Serve it over my riced cauliflower. Let's see if this has enough salt. Not crispy though. And that coconut cream that I used, it had like a layer of almost like coconut oil and then liquid coconut. So like there's like a layer of oil on top of my curry. So I don't know if the gums just help keep the oil from separating out of it, probably, but not as appealing looking. So my coconut curry is boiling away. It's really weird that it's not a red color like most times when I cook with my Thai kitchen curry paste. But we gotta let this reduce and then I'll give it a taste. And if I want some more chili and spice in it, I'll add some of the Thai kitchen red curry paste. This has to reduce for a while, and then we add sugar, lime juice, and some spinach. Cauliflower is just crisping up a little bit more. Just seasoned with some salt and pepper. Just to have something to eat my curry over. Because I don't have any bread or anything. I was debating on making some naan. I thought I had a recipe, but I could not find it. So, rice is gonna have to do. Say hi, peoples that are joining. What are you guys eating for dinner? We're making some Thai coconut curry. I'm sorry it's in portrait mode. I don't know why. Last week I did it on my phone and it was landscape, and don't know why I changed it this time, but they made me rotate my phone. So, I don't know, maybe there's a setting I can figure out. Losing all my rice. Oh, and the recipe on Pinterest that I linked below, they use chicken breasts also. But like I said in the camping video, I usually do chicken breast for quick cooking. And when I'm doing something that's boiling for, 5-10 minutes, reducing, stuff like that, I use chicken thighs because they tend not to dry out as much. So that's why I used a pound of chicken thighs for this recipe instead of the breast that the recipe calls for. So I'm going to add in my 2 tablespoons of granular monk fruit. I actually might only add a little bit for now and see how it tastes. If I need to add more chili, I'm not going to need more sugar. And a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lime juice. I give this a taste and see if I need to season it up some more. It's really good. There's no chili taste to it though. It just tastes like curry. Like I like it a little bit of spice in there. There's a tiny bit at the end, but I think I'm going to add some of this Thai curry paste. Usually, and that's another thing with this recipe, I usually up this quite a bit in the recipe. Especially because we like spicier things. I mean, my boyfriend adds an insane amount of hot sauce to this recipe, but I like it a little bit spicier too. I don't have much of this left. I'm going to add another teaspoon. And plus, we still need to add spinach to that, and we're eating it over kind of bland cauliflower rice. So if I'm making something that's like saucy and spicy and I'm having more bland stuff added to it, I up the flavor and the spice a little bit. But it does taste really good. It has a lot of good flavor, just not a lot of spice to it. I just want that a little bit thicker, and then I'm going to add the spinach to it. That's another thing. You're going to add spinach, which has water in it, so you want it nice and thick, too. That's good. It's almost done. Yay. I haven't eaten dinner. I haven't eaten anything except for I shot a video, so I had to eat some dessert already. That's all I ate today. I'm going to add in a bunch of baby spinach. It says 3 cups, but like I said, I don't know what 3 cups is. If it's packed, if it's like this, that's probably about a cup. I don't know. That's usually my measurement while cooking. Handfuls. Spinach cooks down to like nothing too. So I could probably add another handful in here. Feel free to add other veggies to that too. The original recipe calls for like shredded carrots. I never had the Thai kitchen green curry. I've only ever done red curry. I haven't expanded my horizons too much in curries. I'd like to say I'd have, but I always go to a Thai restaurant and I always order the same thing because I love it, and I always worry that if I order a curry, I'm not going to like it as much. So I always stick to the same thing. But now that I don't eat out anymore because I can't get, anything keto to have with my curry, I just don't go out anymore for it, but I make it at home. But I should expand my horizons and make a couple different kinds of curries because really this is the only one I make at home on a regular basis, semi-regular basis. That guy is done. I gotta scoop me up some and try it. There's the finished curry. It's kind of weird that it's not red. I'm used to it being like a bright orange color from the coconut milk and everything. But it's gonna taste good, I hope. Gonna scoop me up some cauliflower rice. Wish I could have you on my stand, because this is kind of a pain to do one-handed. I'm not even shooting anything. Sorry, guys. Coconut curry on top of my cauliflower rice. I only put in about maybe a little over a tablespoon of the Locanto granular monk fruit sweetener. That looks good. Oh, I forgot to cut some fresh limes. I always do a squeeze of lime on top of my coconut curry. Oh, we have a half a lime. Don't even know when that was cut, but it's there. Oh, they're pretty dry. Problem with only being home once a week and cooking once a week, a lot of my produce goes bad pretty quickly. So, there's my curry. Is there any juice left? Oh, squeeze me. Squirted me in the eyeball. Not on top of my curry. Aww, no lime. Gotta cut a fresh one. Well, what I use this for? Ugh. All these limes look like they're kind of meh inside. What is going on with produce right now? I don't understand. Like, everything is like either underripe or it goes bad super fast. It's really frustrating. Like, I just bought these limes Sunday and they're all like brown inside. It's a real bummer. Okay, let's try this again. Was there any juice coming out? A little bit. Okay, that'll do. Let's try this. I've never tried this. This curry, this organic Thai red curry. I did add some of the Thai kitchen too, but it's mostly that one. Cheers. Hope you guys are having a yummy keto dinner. It's pretty good. It does have a little bit of a kick now that I added that little bit of the red curry paste to it. Okay, it might need a little bit more salt. But it's pretty good. I was debating on trying this before dinner. Has anyone had these? I've been wondering if they're any good. Just add water. Microwave 60 seconds. I guess I'll save that for another day. I have a whole fridge full of keto desserts that I need eating anyways. That's why I very rarely buy those products, because I literally always have something that I'm testing in my refrigerator that I have to eat. I hope you guys are enjoying your keto dinners. Sorry about the portrait mode and not having good shots, because I was planning on doing landscape and I don't have anything to hold my phone for portrait mode. But I hope I taught you something, you learned something, or you check out that recipe down below for Pinterest. It is one of my go-to curry recipes. My boyfriend loves it, and my boyfriend's family, I made it for them once and they loved it. So it's kind of been in my rotation ever since. But I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.